laying them in.
Oh, absolutely.
Diggers and a thrower did a little bit better job of getting them to the arch.
You're right. Excellent point.
You know, otherwise, Islip's probably a 5-2 if I had to guess.
Yep.
Because Josh was eating that ladder up.
You're right.
Two things you can count on in the month of June if you're a race fan. Lindenhurst on the first Saturday, and West Sable's going to give you a B-ladder shot at Lindenhurst.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, if you take the film and you lay both of those on top of each other, them and North Lindy, it is pretty similar.
Yeah.
Where they went down, how the ladder went up in the end.
All right, guys. Most exciting climber I've seen in a long time as a young guy. Benny the Jet, East Islip / Sayville.
It's almost his time, too.
Benny Ferretti, for all you guys out there.
All right, he does have a real last name?
Ferretti, the last name. Mike Otten throwing for him.
Yeah, no, he does. Yeah, he's got
Cook shaking sandbag on the digging today.
He's got to stay within himself, though. I watch him at practice. Sometimes he tries a little too hard.
All right, come the Guzzlers. Durig just get inside the yellow. He's eating it up. He's going to hit hard.
Oh! We got an air show.
Oh!
We got an air show.
I'll tell you what, he looks spectacular right there, baby. He's hit a
289.
Attention, please.
Oh.
East Islip will be getting a rerun. Digital error clocked out.
Call the cops. Rob, I had 552. How about you?
I had 560.
Oh.
But you know what? I don't think there's any reason he can't do it again.
They can do that better.
They just go over the three-man ladder line right there, and he gets on and he motivates to the top, and he's at the top before they hit the arch, and oh boy,
6 inches over that yellow line pole, and
I thought they were going to catch it. That was that close.
He took a hell of a beating right there, but taking one for the team.
Sure
so
was.
that was in the 5-5 range. They're going to have to gather themselves.
They can do it better.
Get back on the end of the line. Looks like there's only about 4 teams left.
The Oyster Bay Teddy's Boys.
That's what Artie Susskind likes to call an air show, and anybody that was watching, they got a show right there.
That's Mike Otten throwing right there too. I don't think he was throwing all last year and the year before that, right? So did a nice job, but boy, Benny was flying. He was a jet. You know, sometimes you get that air show and it just throws everything off on the buttons at the end.
Yeah, if I had to hazard a guess, that's exactly what happened. I'd love to see what they had in the truck for all 3 different buttons.
I'm going to go 5-1 to 5-7.
All right. Here comes
And that's why we don't have a time. Yeah.
Here come your Teddy's boys. Little buddy Darryl Ronaldo driving them in. Nick and Wayne Barada, the father-son duo, still getting it done. I can't believe that one.
Is that rack crooked or is the ladder crooked? What do you guys see?
Ladder looks a little crooked in the chute.
It does.
Let's see how it comes out here. Here we go, Oyster Bay. All right, Darryl's on it. Leaves him right at the yellow. Got some momentum. He's got a nice climb going. Oh, he has a little slip. I don't even know if it's when it hit the arch, but just was
a little before, like a stutter almost.
Cost him a full second.
286 in the ground. Here we go.
Time for Oyster Bay, 6.39, 6:39.
I thought that ladder flattened out a little bit. They probably could have went down a little sooner.
The North Babylon Tail Dragger.
But the problem with that, when it flattened it out, was that they didn't get in sync putting that ladder in the ground. Had that little hair of a twist on it.
Well, started with a crooked ladder in the truck.
Ended with a crooked ladder on the ground.
Here you go.
Paul, what are you talking about? Twisted hairs over there. What are you?
North Babylon.
Here's one of those old trucks you see out there.
Yep. So we got 5 5s on the board right here. Would have been 6 with East Islip, but they're going to get another shot at it.
All right, North Babylon. And they're off. Ooh, gonna come up a little short. Oh, looks like the climber goes down. He kind of was leaning forward as he got off the truck, guys, and
I think
never got his legs underneath him.
I think he kept his hand on that holding rung a little too long, and when he got off, that truck was leaving. Just pulled him to the ground.
Babylon failure to complete the contest.
And all that leads to the ladder not getting up in the back. Diggers can't get it in the ground. You get that spearing effect. And
yeah, he was going
Next
nowhere
race
but down.
is number 25, the Carl Place Frog.
all 4 members of the tail draggers up and walking off with the ladder, so they're okay. And put a few Band-Aids on and get them in the next one.
They got to commit to that run, guys. You got to drop that thing, get right on that ladder, stick to it.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
All right, here's the Frogs on the line. Mike McCann driving this one. I'll tell you about Geddes later on when we get to C events.
Uh-oh.
Did I see him on crutches earlier?
He's got a boot on. Apparently he dropped the ramp from his hauler on his foot when he was doing the truck inspection. That's an injury and a half.
Yeah.
Nice looking truck here.
That doesn't count as a racing injury, though, right?
Of course
No.
it does. That's a workers comp line of duty.
That it is, but I don't know about a racing
All
injury.
right, here we go.
And the frogs are off. A little bit of a long break. Ladder twist to the right as it's going up. They make a nice job of correcting it, getting it to the arch without hitting it, but not going to be the time they're hoping for.
312 in the ground.
Who sang that? The
Carl
twist? Chubby
Place,
Checker?
7.7.
Who sang the twist? Chubby Checker or Fats Domino?
71.
Chubby Checker?
Chubby.
721.
They had a little Chubby Checker
Next
going.